Starting us off, Linus Ullmark of Ottawa. He was a Bruin and won the Vezina a couple years ago. His numbers were ridiculous. 1.89 GAA, 938 saves. Now he's been moved. Schneid's, what do you make of our number 10 goalie?
I think it shows the depth of the top 10. And it's funny, we'll get into it, the list, but I think the top 10 are pretty clearly the top 10 goalies in the league. That there's only a handful of guys you might have considered. So we're starting strong with Linus Ullmark. And it's almost a disservice to rank him 10th after he won the Vezina last year and had another great season this season. I want to say, we'll have our stats department check this, that he might lead the NHL in goals saved above average over the last 2 seasons. So to slot him in here at number 10, I think it shows you the depth and quality of talent ahead of him. And, we're going to find out a lot this year about him. People might say he was helped in Boston. He was insulated behind a good defense. Swayman was just as good as he was. But, he's going to an Ottawa team that is not as proficient defensively, doesn't have the structure that Boston did. So we're going to find out a lot, I think, about his true potential and talent this year, with this trade.
That was the transaction that sent him to the Sens. You heard Schneid's mention goals saved above expected. It's the difference between goals allowed and the goal probability faced based on the quality and quantity of shots against. Coach, what do you think of Ullmark at 10?
I think if you've got Ullmark at 10, you've got a lot of great goaltenders.
We sure do.
Because there's 1/3, that's 1/3 of the league, basically, and he's 10th. And you look at it, well, when Corey was just saying, 189 and 928 save percentage the year before. And this year, his goals against was still 245, which is great. It proves that he played behind a great team, but it also proves that he's a really good goaltender. So, I mean, there's a reason when Boston won 60-plus games and they've got him and another goalie that may or may not show up on the list, that why they were in that position.
If you can't beat him, join him. Schneid's, I'm going to read to you, in 10 career games played against Ottawa, Ullmark, 936 save percentage. That tends to leave a strong impression, and certainly the Sens fans, their team, excited to have him on their side as opposed to trying to score against him.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of offseason movement this year with Markstrom getting traded, and Saros was maybe on the block, but he re-signed. But I thought Ullmark kind of got lost in all that he might have been the best trade target out there, especially considering his age. His last 2 seasons have been very strong. So I think Ottawa should be ecstatic to get him. And they didn't give up a ton to get him, when you consider what it would do to their team to have a great goaltender back there. So again, they have a younger defense. They need to come a long way back there, but having a guy like Ullmark to settle things down, it might give that team a lot of confidence. So I think Ottawa fans and the organization should be thrilled to have this guy. And I think he could make an immediate impact in terms of getting them off to a good start and giving them a solid base back there so they can go play that kind of high scoring, high paced game that they want to play.